If someone puts a thumb in my bum and makes me do Lamborghini doors without my consent, and I decide that I want 2 million instead of that person going to jail, that's my prerogative. If I decide that I'm going to come out in 10 years and face the music, that's my prerogative. Some of you were sent to country when you was younger to go and move food for brothers. You wanted to come back, you wasn't allowed back, yet you failed to understand how coercion works. You're asking, why didn't Cassie leave? Forgetting that we saw her try to leave in the hotel lobby and Diddy toe punted her. Do you know how mad you've got to be to toe punt someone with no shoes on? We've all hit our little toe on the side of the door and we felt that pain. Do you know how mad you've got to be to toe punt someone with no shoes on? When Conor McGregor's case came out about 5-6 months ago, it was revealed that the lady went the civil route and not the criminal route. People were like, oh, she's money hungry. Why didn't she want him to go to jail? If somebody put a thumb in your bum and made you do Lamborghini doors, you brothers listening right now, and you could get 20 million or that person could go to jail, you are picking that 20 million. So why do you act a fool when it comes to these women's cases? I really don't understand it. Some of you are really showing your it's mad because I always say that a lot of brothers don't like women. And I say that because just because you sleep with women, because you're in a relationship with them, you have family with them, does not mean that you like them. There were slave masters who were raping women, having families with them, in relationships with them, that they didn't love them. All the stuff that we saw happen with Diddy and Cassie, it wasn't to do with him being a freak. It was humiliation. It was abuse. We're forgetting that he signed her to Bad Boy Records for a 10-album deal, only done 1 album for her, and held her under duress, financially abused her. Yet we're asking, why didn't she leave? Some of you are in workplaces right now. Your boss is calling you a prick. He's emotionally abusing you. You haven't left. Why is that? Why haven't you left? Like, we don't understand how a coercion and Stockholm syndrome is. Like, we don't understand. I've got a lot of young men who follow me and they've asked me my opinion on this. And all I really like to do is talk about business. But it's just seeing the comments of why didn't she leave? Why did she wait 10 years? Why did she get the 20 million? If someone put thumb in your bum, you now that's doing bad, man, I'm telling you now, you're going to collect the 20 million. Yet you're asking, why did Cassie? I remember being in school and there was a girl who gave shines. Shines is basically oral sex, that's what we used to call it back in the day. She gave shines to one brother, and that brother told her to give shines to 2 other guys in the group and said to her, if you didn't give them shines, I'm going to tell the whole school. And she gave them shines. She didn't have a gun to her head. And you could ask, why did she do it? Like, we don't understand why she did it. Like, we don't understand coercion. We've got a long way to go. Have a fantastic day.
Told y'all niggas that Young Miami was going to successfully usher in the rebranding of Brother Love, and I fear that the plan is working. This is a production called Carisha the Necromancer. Let's talk about it. On April Fool's Day, I predicted that Carisha would successfully bring Diddy back from the dead. Now, let's talk about what has happened since the trial. Cassie has fled the U.S. She's gone. She's out of his hair. That was his biggest op. Diddy's release has been moved up 2 years. He was supposed to come out in 2030. Now he's coming out in 2028. Daphne Joy, who was another woman that was on that trial docket, she has been exposed. The tapes have been leaked, and she's rebranding as an escort. Meanwhile, Carisha Brownlee has been clocking in. Homegirl has been at work. Let's check out her post-Diddy report card. Let's review the grades. In Public Redemption, she gets an A because she successfully bounced back from the City Girls breakup and the Diddy backlash, and she's given us singles even after saying that her label was tired of her getting up in that studio. Now, she also gets an A in being Miss Congeniality. I told y'all at the beginning, we like Carisha. We like you. So you win there. You win the category of congeniality because you've been nice in interviews and you're overall just a likable person. And the final grade is going to be the covert Diddy signaling. If you notice, she never mentions Diddy first in any of her interviews. She never mentions him by name either, but she will answer questions about him and will tailor those questions to his personality traits, aka love language. An extra credit for the Saucy Santana cosign that recently happened on the Cam Newton interview. If you were listening with your bird ears, then you heard it. I said in the first video that a Scorpio man and an Aquarius woman is a deadly combination because they are 2 sides of the same coin. And for that, I want to let you know that Diddy and Carisha are the same as Nate and Cassie. A match made in heaven or hell, depending on who you ask. It doesn't make sense, but at the same time, it makes all the sense in the world. And one thing you also have to understand about our girl is that she understands the art of covert quid pro quo. If you think that this is not a mutually beneficial redemption story, you guys are insane. So let's just watch things unfold. I would not be surprised if she popped out with Diddy as her main suitor. Just adding this slide for extra credit, 10 foil hat points. But I want y'all to peep something. Every time this person or this person make the news, either this person or someone from this camp, their sound will go viral. And I listed some of the trends so that you can think back to what was going on with these people and what was going on with the trends. The most recent is going to be the Lost One by Gorilla Zoe. I believe that they're frequency harvesting. But again, tinfoil.
It's the most of my man. This video is crazy, man. Diddy definitely is a monster. What they did to Cassie in that hallway, that ninja was really on some wild shit, man. He beat the shit out of that girl, and he was saying that everyone was lying on him. And then 50 built that documentary on Diddy, and then that sex tape got released. Man, shit was really getting out of control, and this ninja was really on some wild timing. So a lot of people are saying that Cassie's not a victim because she was willing to do all of the freak off. And they're saying the only reason why Cassie sued Diddy is because he got with Young Miami and he gave her a TV show and he was buying her bags and all type of jewelries. And she was jealous about that. So she sued Diddy because she was bitter. But I understand that Diddy did a lot to that girl and she deserved to got that money. Because Diddy was a real asshole. This ninja was really out of control. He was sexually assaulting guides. He was doing all type of wild shit. Who the hell would got 1,000 bottle of baby oil and you would be getting guy to smash your chick while you watch and masturbate, and then you take the semen and rub it on your nipples? What type of diabolical shit is that? Man, that shit is just wild to me. If Cassie was my sister, man, I would have smacked Diddy so hard. He would have to put the money on my head to get me killed. Because that shit was really out of proportion. This ninja thought that he was untouchable. So he continued to do dumb shit. And we had to hold him accountable. Because that don't give you the right to put your hands on a female. So a lot of people were saying, what was in the bag? Was it baby oil? Was it semen? I don't know what the hell was in that bag. But all I can say, Diddy was really wilding for that shit. So that's why I think it was some tapes or some wild shit in that bag. Why he be behaving like that. And then he brought back Cassie in the room and continued a freak off. So this ninja was really out of control. So a lot of people are saying that Cassie got groomed by Diddy. She was vulnerable and she was naive and she was in love with Diddy. So she was willing to do anything to be accepted. And Diddy promised her that he's gonna make her future be very bright and make her be a star just like Beyonce. And she believed, so she continued to do the experience. She continued to do anything to please her guy. So understand that Diddy will get these girls to do all type of porn shit on camera, get them to do some of the freakiest shit in the world. And if they don't do that shit, he might smack the shit out of them. So everyone is saying that Young Miami is on a smear campaign, so when Diddy get out free, he's gonna be on top. Because no way, Young Miami got the #1 song for the summer. Saucy Santana got the #1 song. Man, shit crazy. This is really the Diddy team winning at this point. They're controlling the whole narrative and telling all of the young people what to do. So shit is just getting crazy, man. But Puff Daddy, Brother Love, I don't know what is gonna happen for Brother Love, man. But this ninja, he was really out of control and we had to humble him. But when he go against that liquor company, he thought he was untouchable now because you go against a lot of billionaires. Man, these people will humble you quick. You can't piss off these type of people, man. These are the people that put you in the position so that you can win. That's why Clive Davis can't protect you no more. Clive Davis been protecting you for so long. He was like your guardian angel. But Clive Davis is not here no more. So I don't know what is going to happen for the diddler. But if the diddler don't be careful, he might be back in jail as soon as he got released. Because a lot of people ain't going to do work with him. A lot of people is not going to do business with him. A lot of things is going to change. The freak off is going to be more secretive. But it is what it is, man. It's the Monster Man. Have a blessed day.
I need for some of y'all to understand what a trauma bond is. A trauma bond is when you bond to somebody through trauma. The two of you have experienced trauma together. It can feel like a twin flame. It could even feel like that's your soulmate, especially if it's in a romantic relationship. This Cassie and Diddy case is exposing a lot of you. It's exposing you for exactly who you are. and exactly who you've been. Cassie was bonded to Diddy through trauma. And when she didn't have that trauma in her life, she desired it. She craved it. It was like an addiction, because it is an addiction. So when you say, why didn't she leave? And when you ask this question, you're asking it of every single person that has experienced this level of abuse and trauma. She didn't leave all those times because she didn't know how. She experienced so much trauma that she lost herself. She had no clue which way was up and which way was out. Unless you have been in this type of relationship, you should just shut your mouth. This isn't your stuff to comment on. You should keep it pushing, keep it moving. Because when you're in this type of relationship, you are a hair away from losing your mind, from losing your soul, and losing your life. Cassie left when she could, when she felt she could, without losing her life. Trauma bonds are incredibly hard to break. If you've been in one or you're in one currently, I beg you to look at your community, your resources, and get out. Create a plan to leave. And for those of you that said she should have left, that is why she didn't. Trauma bonds.